In this last section, I'll be covering tools to reduce bias. First, I have to discuss some tools that are ineffective. Many people think these tools will work, but research shows they actually backfire. One way or another, all of these ineffective tools involve denying that you can be influenced by bias, or just trying to push away the possibility of bias. But these tend to lead people to act with more rather than less bias. The first ineffective tool involves suppressing stereotypes, trying to push them out of your consciousness. If I were to say to you, don't think about a white bear, you may be able to do this for a little while. But as soon as I free you from the obligation of suppressing that thought, you'll be thinking about white bears more than ever. Suppression actually ends up making thoughts hyperactivated. The same applies to bias. If people just try to suppress stereotypes, they may be able to do it for a short period, but it eventually leads the stereotypes to be hyperactivated and more top of the mind. And it leads people to behave in more biased ways over time. Also ineffective, trying to ignore group statuses. Users of this tool say things like, I just don't see race. One, that's not possible. Our visual systems pick up on cues to color and tone. People do see skin tones. Two, this isn't necessarily desirable. Many people see their race, gender, or other identities as something that's important to who they are. Ignoring group statuses can be insulting to someone who values that part of themselves. And three, it backfires. Ignoring group statuses also means not tuning in to ways that biases or stereotypes might pop to mind. And research shows that people who try to ignore group statuses actually show more bias. They are perceived as more biased by others, and they make members of those groups feel more uncomfortable. Lastly, many people think a solution to overcome bias is to just be objective. But as discussed earlier, people aren't very good at being objective. When people think of themselves as highly objective, what happens is something like, I'm objective, therefore the thoughts that pop into my mind are objective, so I don't need to question them. And then they actually end up showing more bias. Rather than having too strong a belief in our personal objectivity, we're better served by being willing to question whether the stereotypes and biases influence our thoughts. Then we can use some more specific, effective tools to combat biases. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. To be notified of when we post new videos, click the bell icon to turn on notifications. You can also go to biashabit.com to learn more, to donate, to sign up for our newsletter, or to contact us about evidence-based bias and DEI trainings. Thank you.